Hello everyone and welcome to the next series in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 group stage. We are still in Group D. It is still playday number 5 and this time it is Zeus, the Croatian, usually Night Elf player, but in this case Orc, who spawns in red on the top of Nullwood, starting with an altar and a burrow first. And his opponent from Russia in the bottom left of Nullwood is the undead player Happy, who starts with a fiend build here. So for Happy, the tournament has been going flawlessly so far. He hasn't lost a single map still, and if he wins here with 2-0, he's gonna have a perfect result after the group stage. And even if he loses here with 2-0, he's still going to go straight to the finals. For him, it basically does not at all matter. Whereas Zeus needs a 2-0 victory here against Happy if he wants to stay in the tournament. If he loses one single map, then he's going to be out. And even if he wins, then he's still gonna have to hope for Diesel to take down Hot. So chances are he's not gonna make it, but we'll see. Perhaps he's gonna pull a surprise out of his head here. So Blade Master first for him, Barracks, Burrow, usual build order by him so far. And no scout by either of the players, if I see correctly. Yes, I mean for Happy with the Fiend build, it's usual that he's not gonna have an early scout. For the Orc, on the other hand, you know, it really depends on Nullwood, on the early plans basically. And let's take a quick look here. Heal Fountain, which is definitely better for the Orc player, as he can basically just keep attacking some fiends, you know, drain the DK's mana, and use the Heal Fountain in the meantime for healing up. And yeah, as it appears, he's gonna go for some creeping in the early game, as he doesn't know where his opponent is. Sometimes, you know, for example, with this spawn position, it's a little tricky, I guess. But sometimes you just want to scout like certain spawn positions to make sure your creep route doesn't get interrupted, or your creep route is, you know, properly planned. Just, you know, in
forces are under attack.
Well, how do you say it? Properly planned according to where your opponent is spawning and what he's going to be creeping, etc. So I got that one out of the way. Happy starts with some creeping as well. Zeus did take down the entire creep camp up there, found the Circlet of Nobility, healing just for a brief moment. Happy is gonna finish the little Norse here, hasn't started his tech yet. We're gonna keep an eye on how many fiends he's going to build before starting his tech. He's getting his third one right now. On the other hand, Zeus has started his tech already without a shop, which he can very easily do with the Heal Fountain in the middle here of Nullwood. And he's gonna get level 2 in just a second, as well as his second item, which is going to be a second Circlet of Nobility. So this Blade Master is already going to be quite tricky to deal with, but both the Grunt and the Blade Master have taken a lot of damage. Let's see, Happy decides to finish the creep with a coil, doesn't go for any of the Grunts. Is he gonna get us around here, perhaps? He's trying to do so and he gets us around. Very nice Lance. Zeus trying to bug the Grunt out, but he fails in doing so, and therefore the Grunt is gonna fall. The DK is taking a lot of damage as well, though. Perhaps he's gonna have to buy the boots here, just to make sure to get away from this Blade Master. And the Blade Master actually... oh, yeah, the Blade Master did get the boots. But as he's been revealed, it looks like he was not willing to continue committing to the DK here. But it looks like now he's going to do so. He can get the kill if Happy lets him. But Happy decides to TP out. He still hasn't started attacking. He is at 26 supply. So going... okay, now going for the tech. So going for a quite late tech here. Investing a lot into those early fiends. And it's perhaps not going to turn out all too well for him, because with the super low HP DK, I'm not sure how well he's going to really be able to continue creeping if Zeus is able to keep up the pressure onto him and his army properly. For the time being, he's just creeping on his own though. Shop is being added right now. Tier 2 tech for Zeus is about to finish, and as we can see, Happy is so far behind in his tier 2 tech. DK has reached level 2 right now, thanks to the fiends starting to creep on their own, and now with the aura he's going to be able to regenerate a lot more quickly as well as to run away from the Blade Master more quickly. So pretty big deal here for Happy to get in this creep camp for free. And I think the first perhaps big mistake by Zeus. I mean, he's not behind by any means, of course, but he's given away some of his advantage and some of his potential. You know, it's something you probably wouldn't be able to get done as an undead if you're playing against the likes of Grubby, for example.
Summoning is complete.
So tier 2 finished, TC and 1 beast tree.
Our forces are under attack.
PN continues scouting, another fiend is out here, another fiend is coming already. Yeah, Happy is just gonna gather a lot of fiends and just try to play his own game for quite a long time, which is basically what we've seen the majority of undeads doing against Orc thus far. We've seen a few players, you know, starting out with ghouls and, you know, trying to play a little bit more aggressively, but for the most part it's been fiends and creeping. DK level 3 right now already, which is quite nice for him to get that in before the Blade Master gets all too crazy. TC is out in the meantime. Blade Master is running away here as he's still being revealed, and with the level 2 coil there's actually pretty decent damage output available on the side of the undead for the time being. Let's take a look in the domain. Tier 2 is about to finish. Third ghoul is coming just now. So Happy is going to struggle a little bit with getting tier 3 quickly, getting the second hero and the slaughterhouse. Then again, he invested into 6 fiends already. And it looks like the TC is going to get his level 2 here. Or even here. Or was this just a scout by the Blade Master? Is he still not aware? No, he scouted with a PN, of course, so perhaps he missed that Happy has retreated to his base previously. When Happy crept this, he revealed Zeus's Blade Master and he had to go back to the fountain, and afterwards he never knew where the army of Happy was. So he's expecting me here to be on the right hand side of the map, but Happy's actually just, wow, scouting the expansion here immediately. And the TC second, I think, finally he has seen as well. And yeah, thus far, I think Happy has just been passive because he didn't know what the second hero of his opponent was. And without a TP against the Shadow Hunter, you know, you're just committing suicide when going out of your base, especially as long as the Lich isn't there for Frost Armor. But yeah, now he has seen the TC second, he has seen the quick expansion attempt. Has he seen the base as well? No, he hasn't. So at least he doesn't know that there are no walkers, but I mean with a TC second it's quite likely. And yeah, Happy is just heading here. He has bought a heal potion just to be safe from, you know, quick death. And he's gonna cancel that expansion. He's going for tier 3 just now, so yeah, things are looking alright for Happy. I mean, he's obviously down in XP a little bit with his Lich compared to the second hero of the Orc, which is always the case. But yeah, he's gonna try to change that right now, and he's so far been able to play his own game somewhat decently as, you know, he has reached level 3 with his DK and he hasn't taken all too much damage. He had to use a town portal, but that's it. And another expansion event by Zeus, this time up here. And we'll see if Happy is gonna continue scouting as well as he did thus far. He's scouted here, he's scouted here. Lich is gonna reach level 2 right now. Nova certainly isn't gonna hurt either. TC with the Scourge Bone Chimes, which the Red Drake dropped here, so that's very nice. The Lich in the meantime did not get... Okay, did not give him the... I thought, did he find the claws down here? He probably sold it.
Under attack.
Yeah, he must have found the claws there because the circlet was found here and he doesn't have another item. First, the Bat Rider joining already for Zeus, so it looks like, yeah, he's adding a second beast tree, so it looks like he's gonna wanna go into some hit and run strategy. Which, yeah, I guess if he's not all too experienced with the straight up fighting, he's perhaps gonna find himself in some trouble against Happy. So, yeah, Norwood, definitely a map on which she can pull that off. Heal potion is gonna have to be used to stomp. Hitting quite decently though. The Bad Riders aren't really contributing at all though. I mean, if there were destroyers or anything, but there aren't even statues yet for the undead, and now the Blade Master is going for the Lich, who's gonna have to recast Frost Armor. Pretty low on mana though. And is the DK around to use the coil in time? Yes, it is. Raider, the final Raider is gonna fall here, so no more Ensnare for the Orc player, and he's just completely being ripped apart in this fight. While the Stomps were hitting somewhat decently, the Bad Riders didn't contribute anything, and the DK thus far, he still has one more coil remaining, has been able to heal up everything. I'm not even sure if Zeus killed a single unit in this fight. The Blade Master is continuing to attack the DK. Now the Fiend is gonna... it isn't. Yeah, the dust was used by Happy, not by Zeus. So Happy... is this a Fiend? This may be a Fiend corpse. It's a little bit down the hill here. So it's stretched out, but these are all corpses, and... all in all, even if he lost the unit here, a very good fight for Happy, who's got the orb now, who's got his first statue. So he can heal and regenerate mana. He's gonna be able to send that ghoul back. At least the expansion has come up. And more raiders added by Zeus. I was just about to start talking about it as the fight was starting, and then, you know, I had to stop talking about it because the fight was starting. But, you know, Nullwood is like one of the best maps for orcs to play hit and runs if they want to against undead. I mean, it's so large, there are expansion possibilities everywhere, there are so many paths, it's extremely difficult for the undead to really prevent the orc from just abusing the sheer size of the map, especially with the mobility of the raiders and with the TC's aura. But then again, it doesn't really seem like that's going to be the long-term plan for Zeus, because he still has 5 grunts here. He has rebuilt grunts as well, so and a Kodo, so that does not at all point towards him really wanting to go for hit and runs, as well as the Headhunter here. It looks like he just anticipated faster destroyers, which I think may just be due to him not being too well into the matchup. You know, not being aware that he still was able to get that fight in without having destroyers in the air. And those Bad Riders were a complete misinvestment for that fight previously, and just some, you know, decent fighting units. Any other basically would have definitely been more helpful. So Happy is just continuing to creep here. DK4, Lich 3, let's see, he does have level 2 aura, so no death pact just yet. Did Happy ever scout that expansion, by the way? Yes, he did. Still decides to continue with some more creeping. Yeah, getting the Crypt Lord 3rd. I'm not sure if he did get Destroyer upgrade already. And 2-0 upgrades on the Fiends already. 50 supply for him, 60 supply already for Zeus, who, yeah, clearly doesn't have a you know, full-on hit-and-run army. He's got a Wind Rider in there, which against Web should be taken down quite quickly. Blade Master starts being annoying here. Getting 2 Acolytes killed, and he's gonna have to Windwalk out of there. And TP is on the Blade Master, we'll see. Yeah, he just TP's out. Losing 1 grunt, but killing the Slaughterhouse as well, so that was a decent little trade. But at least Happy got a red creep camp in there, and the Scroll of Restoration has been found. So that's certainly going to be great news for him, and it looks like Happy is going to go ahead and push here immediately. I mean, he cannot give Zeus too much time here. This was a really decent push by Zeus. He killed the Slaughterhouse, so a lot of the production of Happy is screwed, and he's already up at 65 supply. You know, some Kodos, some Raiders, some Grunts, so yeah, looks like an army with which he's gonna go ahead and fight eventually. So Zeus is down, is up by 15 supply, and he needs to hold here. That's basically it. If he holds here, then yeah, then he's gonna have won the game. 3 Kodo Beasts in the meantime. First Impel immediately on 2 of those. The third one gets taken down by Kolnova. The Wind Rider gets swept immediately. Second Kodo has been taken down. Even 4 Kodos in total. And one of them has finally eaten. The third Kodo gets taken down. Happy with a perfect position here. It's yeah, all of the grunts are fighting against the ghouls and the skeletons here of Happy, and he's barely taken any damage thus far. And all of a sudden, supply is equal, but Happy doesn't have a TP here. Keep that in mind. The DK has to use the Immortal Potion. Blade Master does so already as well. Stomp is coming in, hitting. All right, Scroll of Restoration is doing extremely well here. Happy back to full mana, full HP, basically with everything. The TC does get another stomp in, but is not gonna get out of there, I think. And yeah, Coil is taking down the TC. Nova goes on the Blade Master. Heal potion is being used by him. Impale onto the Blade Master. And is the Blade Master gonna get out? Yes, because of Windwalk. Barely though. And there's really nothing left standing by Zeus, who's been completely demolished in this fight. As I said, 15 supply advantage for Zeus at the beginning. Now it is equal. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Or just until a moment ago, there was a lot of stuff in production and not really all too much on the field. And the Blade Master is sitting here, luckily for Zeus. Happy doesn't have a dust anymore. He's gonna get, what's he gonna get here? TP perhaps? Invo Potion? Dust, okay, getting a dust. And yeah, 2-0 attack upgrades. Only Fiends basically. Fiends, statues, heroes. Happy's been able to completely out-micro Zeus here. Statues coming in. Bunch of new units coming in for Zeus as well. But yeah, now supply is even. Now the hero levels are extremely favorable for the undead. And the economy is even again. And Happy also continues, while this is happening, he continues scouting for more expansions. And rightfully so, as another peon is moving down across the map, perhaps here. I'm not sure who crept this, to be honest. Ah, no, Happy did it with his Lich, was his first camp. So, perhaps Zeus doesn't even know about that being crept already. And now he's the one who has to risk something. I'm not sure if Happy saw this army. Yes, he does. He did. And he can continue chasing, and apparently Zeus also realized that Happy is there, so he cannot, you know, get overly excited about perhaps creeping this. Kodo is gonna get caught here. I think a Nova should enable Happy to get in range there, to get the kill. So there's the next attempt of a Great Hall. This one is gone. And Happy, yeah, Coil Nova takes down the next Kodo. Level 5 on the DK. Who, yeah, does now add TP, Invo Potion, Heal Scroll. And somehow Zeus is supposed to take a fight here. He does have a TP, and I think if he tries to fight here, then he's definitely going to lose that. And Coil is coming in. Nova is coming in after sacrificing the Fiend. And Blade Master down right at the beginning of this fight. The DK does have an Invo. He does have a Heal Scroll. There's almost no damage output remaining for Zeus. There's no way in hell this hero is ever going to fall, even if he forces him to pull the Town Portal here. Zeus is going to lose so much in return. Next Coil Nova on the next raider. One more raider is falling. 2 units and the DK are left standing. Impale onto all of the Orcs army that is left standing, and Zeus is conceding here in a match where had 2 or 3 things gone differently, I think Happy would have been really on the brink of defeat. I mean, had Zeus not brought the Bad Riders in that first fight, he would have definitely been able to do better there. And yeah, had he been able to defend his expansion better, I think at the end of the day, it basically just came down to micro. Like, imagine Zeus being equipped with a heal, with like 1 additional heal scroll, with a speed scroll, and just him getting into a good position immediately, like speed scrolling into the Kodos, eating some Fiends, getting a good stomp in immediately, and just making use of his huge army advantage a lot better. I mean, I think, you know, in terms of the overall attempt, it wasn't all too bad by Zeus, but the execution was definitely lacking, which I think can be attributed to the lack of experience by Zeus in playing Orc, or perhaps Orc against Undead. But yeah, that means Zeus is out no matter what happens on map 2 and perhaps map 3. Happy can finish the group with a perfect score if he wins the next map. That's basically all that is on the line at this point, and the next map is going to be Secret Valley.